Bom Dia, wine country. The Douro Valley in Portugal has had winemaking since the Romans occupied the Iberian Peninsula. As we travel throughout this area, you will understand why parts of it have been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Douro River runs 897 kilometers, or about 557 miles, which makes it the third longest river in the Iberian Peninsula. The area's microclimates produce perfect conditions for growing grapevines, olives, and almonds. The grapes are used in the production of making port wine. We arrived early in fall after the main harvest had been completed. But not all. The leaves were just starting to turn, and the vineyards look spectacular. We are excited to show you this area of Portugal. While we are here, we explored the idea of moving to this area. Let's talk about it. We flew into Porto and rented a car in order to travel out to the house we had rented in the Douro Valley, just outside of Regua. As we hopped into our car and set off, the weather was perfect. The air was crisp and it felt like fall, which is one of my favorite times of the year, and not just because it means my birthday's around the corner. On the way in, we stopped just before Douro in the quaint town to eat at a lovely churrasqueira. The food was simple and the people were wonderful. We planned 3 days to visit and scout the area. Just like all the places we visit, we start out with thinking, could we live here? We always find it fun to imagine ourselves spending not just a few days visiting, but maybe a few years of our lives living there. Just going through the gates and up the driveway to our rented house, which is set in the midst of a working vineyard, made us fall in love. In case you are new to our channel, I am Alan. I'm here with my wife Leslie, our son Wolf, dog Greer, and Rex the cat. We are from the Midwest in the United States and now live in Portugal on the beautiful island of Madeira. We hope you will find our journey helpful as you work to navigate your own. It'll be fun. Vai ser divertido. If you enjoy our videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Exploring the area of Regua offered many things to do and see. Leslie and Wolf strode across a walking bridge that offered great views of the Douro River and the surrounding valley while I parked the car. We all met up at a local park for a lovely walk along the river towards the boat docks. The town of Regua is a small town in the midst of many restorations. Many of the buildings are in need of complete renovation, but they do really have fantastic locations with views worth planning for. As we explore, we know it will not be too many years before this quaint little town at the beginning of the Upper Douro Valley will undergo a full transformation, and it is just around the corner. The location is less than 1.5 hour drive from Porto, which makes it a perfect day trip while you're visiting Porto. Or like us, you just want to use the area as a base to explore the scenic drives, vineyards, and lovely restaurants. We are Americans who moved to Portugal 2 years ago. Living here has opened up the opportunities for us to travel throughout Europe. This experience is allowing us to broaden horizons in so many different ways. One of the things we can all talk about is wanting to experience life, not just to collect things, but to create adventures and experiences. Well, that is what we are doing. If you are considering a move to a new country or just looking to plan your next adventure, then we recommend that you come along with us as we share our discoveries. Please let us know what you think of the Douro Valley in the comments below. Would you move here? Or maybe come for a visit? As we always tell you, no matter what your age, life is short. We should have done this sooner. We are viewer supported. If you enjoy our videos, we invite you to join our Patreon community. Once we arrived, we discovered a habelo boat and scheduled a tour for later on our trip. A habelo is a traditional style boat that was used to move wine barrels down the river to Porto, where they would place in warehouses and ultimately shipped around the world. The Douro vineyards produce grapes for the making of port wine, as well as some wonderful reds, rosés, and even green wines. We visited a small vineyard on the other side of the river earlier in the day and chose to eat dinner at the restaurant owned by the vineyard. The menu was fun, with wine pairings listed next to each dish, making things simple. Or more complicated, depending on how you looked at it. Since we had each fallen in love with the wine earlier in the day, and now discovered that it didn't go with the dish we wanted for dinner, big dilemmas occurred. Pick the wine and just take whatever the dish came with, or vice versa. Or go rogue and choose the wine and dinner we wanted, regardless of whether they went together or not. We said at the beginning of this video we were going to discuss whether we would move to this area of Portugal or not. Well, as we walk around the incredible property while on this stay, our visit seems to be at the perfect time of year. We were sitting in the middle of a working vineyard with views that were just so dreamy. Some nights we enjoyed ourselves late into the evening with a bottle of wine, just listening to the quiet and gazing into the night sky. During our visit, we enjoyed morning walks in the area, shopping for wines to be taken back to the house and plotting the cheese tray we would have later. Then, come evening, we would be sitting outside in the late hours of the day, a grill to tend, and good food and drink to be had as we look out towards the Douro and the terraces along the way. That is what we considered perfect. We pulled up the real estate sites to get an idea of the pricing. Just so you will know, this is a very wealthy area. Houses sell well into the millions, and fallen down properties are, well, quite expensive. So for us, this place is to visit during the shoulder season when the temperatures are crisp and maybe find a small house to rent for the month. Now, that would be a dream. Overall, we do know that outside of the cost, the temperatures get up to about 114 in the summer, which means we could never live here year-round. But it will be here next September, just waiting on us to come back for a nice long stay. Let us know what we can help you with. For example, planning your journey from the scouting trip through getting settled in Madeira. Join us on Patreon, where we can help you with a NIF, connect you with our trusted real estate agent, immigration team, tax attorney, etc. Don't forget to pick up your free moving abroad planning checklist at www.it'llbefunretirement.com. We hope you will continue to come along with us on our new adventure. Life is short. We should have done this sooner. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help us grow. The next stage in your life is a journey.